if you're going to build your personal brand, there's two things that you definitely don't need. You do not need permission, and you do not need perfection, okay? People like people. I think people forget that sometimes. They think that, they have to be a brand, and the reality is that people like people. And so if you think that you've got to be perfect looking, or you have to speak perfectly, or you have to be the perfect shape, or you need someone to tell you that, hey, don't worry, you can do this too. The reality is that you can. It's that simple. You don't need permission, and you don't need perfection to grow your personal brand. What you do need is you need to be brave. You have to be brave enough to put yourself out there. But you don't need permission or perfection. And here's the study that I looked into about the impact of being a person online. If you guys look at the baby, this is an eye tracking study that was done. And basically what they do is they watch people use the internet, and they do heat maps on where the people's attention is focused. So if you look at this ad for the baby diapers or for the ointment, look at the heat map on his face. Right? Some people looked at the logo. Some people looked at the headline. Some people looked at, the diapers, right? But look at how everybody just was gravitating towards his face. People like people. People are attracted to people. This is the literal version of it. But the reality is that people love other people. So what I was going to kind of challenge you guys to think about with this is I want you to think about your brokerage. Do you think people hire you or your brand? Do you think if you switch brokerages, if you decide to go from here to there, do you actually think that all of your clients would leave because you're not at XYZ Realty anymore? No. And I actually wanted to know, for those of you guys watching at this point on YouTube, how did you learn about me personally? I've worked for some great companies. I work for Inman News. I work for Dotloop. I work for Realtor.com. I started a blog called Tech Savvy Agent. I've been growing businesses and brands for more than a decade. But I want to know, when did you learn about me? How did you learn about me? Because I would guess that a lot of you guys in the comments, you didn't learn about me because you actually were learning about Curaytor. You know me since Tech Savvy Agent. You've known me since Inman News. You've known me since Dotloop. So your personal brand is transferable. Clients hire you. They don't hire your brokerage. The other thing I want you guys to think about very simply, think about this simple question. Do you currently follow a movie star on social media? I don't know. Who do you guys follow? Anybody willing to say who they follow? Annette? The Rock. Demi Lovato? You follow? Okay. So most people, The Rock, Rich said he follows The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, right? But did you follow The Rock's movie? Do you follow Jumanji? You don't follow Jumanji on Twitter. You follow him. Yeah. That's the point. People don't follow movies. They follow movie stars. You know what I mean? The movies come and go. You want to follow the star. So keep that in mind, guys. People want to follow you.